What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. As you can see today, we're looking glowy, we're looking glossy, and these eyes are completely everything. I'm obsessed with how the eyes are looking, but today, of course, it's focused mostly on the eyes because today is a brand new video from One Size Beauty by Patrick Starrr, and this is the Visionary Collection. So I picked up a good majority of the products that he released. He released 5 eye poppers, which are the shimmer shadows, 2 gel eyeliners, 1 liquid liner, and the palette. So I picked up 1 gel liner, 1 liquid liner, 2 eye poppers, and the palette. So I didn't pick up the entire thing, but I did pick up what I wanted to use, and this palette is just calling my name. It's so beautiful. It's what I used today on these eyes. Of course, I used the liquid liner, the gel liner, all that fun jazz. I also have new Juvia's Place lipstick and lip gloss on the lips, and of course I have a new foundation on from Too Faced, which, by the way, I'm just going to give you a quick disclaimer, not in love with it because my skin is not loving a full matte moment.
Consistently a liar.
We'll see, maybe I will love it a little more next time I try it and whatever, but you know what, I'm giving you guys a tea right now.
And that's the tea.
Anyways, if you want to see what I think of these products and of course this amazing tutorial on these Patrick Starrr goodies and more, then keep on watching. To get us started with this look, of course I'm going to go in with my Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Vanilla from NARS, just to put this as my base for today's look. Of course, we're doing one eye like I always do. I am so excited about playing with this palette because, of course, this palette is absolutely stunning, and I'm just very excited about using it today and seeing what kind of look I want to create with it. It is time, of course, to play with the One Size Patrick Starrr Visionary Eyeshadow Palette right here. As you can see, it definitely has a little slant to it because he did say that it makes it easier for people who have nails to open the palette like so, and here it is right here in all of its glory. Definitely has a nice amount of neutrals to some pops of color. So of course, do I think that the blue is a little bit out of place? Yeah, but I see the vision right here. Get it?
We get it! Chill!
Of the blue kind of color story. I really love the olive color story, so I'm thinking about doing like an olive neutral kind of vibe today. So we're just going to play with it, see what happens. I want to go in with the shade Matcha right here, which has this beautiful, cute little stamp. And I'm just going to take it on a Morphe M433 brush. We're just going to pack this into the crease to get started with this look, and of course just wing it out. I'm just kind of warm up the crease a little bit above this shade. I'm going to go in with the shade Suede Charm, which is on top of this palette. And I'm just going to take it on the same Morphe M433 brush, and we're just going to pack this above the shade Matcha and get like a nice like warm kind of cut crease moment going. And one more time on the same brush, I'm going to go in with the shade Mango right here on the bottom of the first row. And I'm just going to use this above the shade Suede Cream. Just get like a nice warmth. Of course, I want to kind of get like a nice granule effect just to make sure everything kind of blends together. Since you know I love being a little bit dramatic, I really wanted to go in with the olive shade for the lid. So I was thinking about maybe just darkening up the crease a little bit more just to kind of make the lid shade pop a little more. And also I am going to be doing a wing because there's an eyeliner in this collection. So I'm going to go in with the shade Turban Legend right here. I'm just going to take it on a Morphe blending packing brush. And we're just going to use this in the crease and mix it with the Matcha shade. Make sure it's not too dark, but of course get a nice blend. You can see I cut my crease. By the way, really good pro tip, if you have a Q-tip or even a brush, whatever you prefer, if you spray a little bit of the Go Off Dissolving Mist on one size, yes, it works beautifully to get rid of the makeup before you cut your crease. And I'm obsessed with doing that now. It just works so well. Anyways, so now, of course, for the lid, I'm going to go in with the shade Olive It. And I'm going to take it on a Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH51 brush. And we're just going to pack this onto the lid, of course, before I go in with my wing liner. As you can see on my lid, it's looking extra sparkly because I actually applied the One Size Eye Popper Sparkle Vision eyeshadow in the shade Pea House. I was really skeptical because I didn't get the shade that was like more of the green shade, and I feel like that would have definitely matched with this look really well. But honestly, I'm actually living for it. It's giving like a nice champagne, slightly olivey tone to this look, and I'm really honestly still really here for it. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go in with the Point Made Bodacious Black 24-Hour Liquid Eyeliner pen from One Size Beauty. So of course here it is right here in all of its glory. It is going to be a very nice felt tip pen, giving us crisp lines. That's not a good line, but whatever. So I'm really hoping that I could definitely do a really fun cut crease, wing out kind of moment. I was really thinking about doing that today because I really love doing excessive wings, and I feel like with this look I would love to showcase its magnitude, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking about going in with this on the lower, so I'm definitely going to go in with this on the lash line, of course get a nice full-on wing moment, and then we're going to go graphic liner and just go insane. That was a pain to do with one hand and not being able to just sit down with my mirror behind me, so I had to stop for a second to film the rest of this eye because it was really hard to do by itself. But honestly, the eyeliner is absolutely stunning. It gave you that full wing fantasy. I love it. It did not skip at all, and you could definitely use the tip really easily, and it's super saturated, and you still have a little bit of wiggle room, and I love that. Like, look at how cute this wing is coming out. Like, I'm so happy with it. Okay, so as you can see, my eyes are done, the brows are on. I'm using the Morphe Brow Cream and Latte, and of course the eyes are completely finished. The eyeliner actually was very smooth. It worked really well for me, so I actually really like how everything is looking. Of course, as you can see, this eye is a little lower than this eye. I just have a really wonky, crooked kind of eye. I don't really know what's going on with it, but that's what happens. I have excess skin there. That's what's going to happen when you have hooded eyes. They're not going to be symmetrical. Now it is time for some foundation because I have a new foundation I want to try out with you guys today on camera, and this is the Too Faced Born This Way Matte Oil Free 24-hour undetectable super long wear foundation. So this one is of course different from the original Born This Way. The original Born This Way foundation is more of a natural luminous finish, very hydrating foundation, while this one is of course an oil-free, oil-controlling, waterproof, and transfer-resistant formula. This one is in a taller, skinnier bottle, but it's very similar to the original Born This Way. I believe this one's only available at Sephora at the current moment, but we're going to try this on, see what happens. It says it's true to color, so it's not going to oxidize, so we'll see about that as well. But honestly, this foundation, every single time I ever get this foundation, it's always a little bit on the yellow side. I don't really know why when it says it's a pink undertone, why it's giving me yellow, and I think it's just a really odd tone, but we're going to try it out and see what we think. But a little goes a long way so far. This is 2 pumps, so we're just seeing how it's going to apply. So far it's applying pretty well, which is nice, because the one thing I can't stand is a dry matte finish, and I have seen and felt and tried so many of those that I don't even want to touch them ever again. I'm not always looking for a dewy finish. I like a matte sometimes as well, but I need the matte to not be so dry that literally I have to work in sections. And so now that I'm working on the forehead, I'm just saying right now, it definitely looks really nice. It does not look as terrible as I thought it was going to, because obviously, why would I want to spend my money on a foundation that not only looks terrible, but like also feels bad too. As you can see, my base is pretty much fully on. Just want to mention something. This foundation, do not let it dry before you put on the rest of your liquid products, because I let my foundation dry for about 5 to 6 minutes just to see how the foundation would look and make sure it doesn't oxidize and all that stuff. Then I put on my concealer. Every part that I put the concealer on lifted. I was not happy. I had to redo my entire base. I did my base routine off camera just to make sure that the foundation would still look good. It does look much better now. I did set with some setting spray, so it does look a lot better. And of course I used the NARS Laguna Matte Bronzer just to kind of contour. I used the Milk Bronze Stick to cream contour. I used the xoxo, I believe is the name of the concealer, that's the name of the brand, in the shade 1. I used the Melt Cosmetics Honey Thief blush, and I used the Milk Makeup Lit highlighter. Time to go in with the rest of this look. Of course, our eyes are not completely finished yet. We are going to go in with the One Size Point Made Bodacious Black Gel Eyeliner Pencil. So I'm going to put this in my waterline, of course, because I want to try this out. It definitely is super creamy, and it seems to be working beautifully. There definitely is no skipping or like tugging, and definitely it glides on beautifully. Okay, so now that we have the lashes on, the eyes are now 100% complete. So I know this video feels a little bit rushed, but of course I had to make sure the foundation would work, and I had a bump in the road. But now it actually looks really cute. I would definitely say, with my skin being so dry, it definitely is super matte. But hopefully maybe it's better than I think it is right now, but maybe it's just not great for me. So anyways, we're going to go in with a lip liner now. We're going to go in with a Morphe Sweet Tea lip liner just to line my lips before I apply some new lipstick. For lip, we actually have some new items from Juvia's Place. So I had to pick up these lipsticks and these lip glosses because of course they just released a whole new line of matte lipsticks and lip glosses, and I really wanted to play with them. So of course I picked up 2 shades. I'm going to be using one of the shades today, which is Mademoiselle right here. This is the beautiful component, and then here is the lipstick itself. I'm actually really excited about trying this out. Of course, I think it's going to be on the more peachy like side, but we'll see. Oh yeah, it definitely is a peachy nude shade. But it's actually still pretty. Definitely a little bit brighter than I was like hoping for it to be. And that is going to be, of course, the new glosses that they have as well, which I picked up 2 shades as well. And this one is in the shade Barely There. So this is like the lightest shade. It's like a pinky neutral. And this one, I can't explain the smell. It smells like it's like fruity, but I can't explain it. But anyways, as you can see, this one pairs beautifully with this lipstick. And it just adds a nice little gloss. I love the applicator. I love a bigger applicator for lip glosses. Okay, you guys, so here you have it. This is the final look doing this first impression, mostly centered around the One Size Visionary Collection by Patrick Starr. So, of course, this collection is actually really stunning. But, of course, let me give you guys the tea and what I think of these products from this line, and, of course, the other items that I used today. So, the Juvia's Place lipstick and lip gloss feels comfortable, went on beautifully. I have no issues with that. I barely have issues with bullet lipsticks or lip glosses unless they have like 0 to no pigment or they are really hard to get on, but these did perform really well. I was hoping for it to be a little less peachy, but it still looks really cute, and I actually like this little combo. So really quick before we go in with the One Size products, we're going to talk about the Born This Way matte. I was not in love. It looks okay right now after I set it with a lot of setting spray, but I'm still not in love with this. I would probably say that this is not my favorite of the foundations I've tried this year alone. I feel like it's just a little bit too matte, but obviously I am more on the drier side, so don't take my vote in consideration if you are more combination oily. We're going to talk about the One Size Beauty products. So really quick, the eye poppers, I actually like them. I did not use this shade. I used the shade Pea House today. It is really beautiful. It did not really crease or flake at all, which is exactly what it said it's supposed to not do. It's not supposed to flake, it's not supposed to crease, and it looks beautiful. And then the eyeliner, the Point Blank Bodacious Black 24-hour gel liner, is very creamy. It went on the waterline beautifully. My eyes are not tearing up, which is really shocking, and it just went on and glided on beautifully. And I believe this one's like $18 as well. And this eyeliner right here, the Point Made 24-hour eyeliner, is absolutely stunning. I highly recommend this one because when it comes to eyeliners, if the tip is not saturated enough, I don't get a good precision, and this gave me precisions galore, and it looks really cute. I honestly love this, and I'm going to be using this a lot more in the future. Last but not least, we have the Visionary Eyeshadow Palette. So the packaging alone, I honestly love it. The color story, if it were me, would I have wanted to see more color? Yes. But this is exactly what Patrick Starr wanted to release. He wanted to release a neutral palette at first and then segue into colors because, of course, Patrick loves a good bronze glam, and for him to come out with a palette full of rainbow drag queen colors or like rainbow pride colors or anything like that, it would have been not like him. And I feel like this definitely is screaming Patrick Starr. So honestly, the colors were beautiful. The mattes were very pigmented. I had no issues with them. I would say the only shade I had any issue with would definitely be Title Holder, because it's a little more on the chunkier side. It definitely needed a little more finesse to get it on. But other than that, every shade worked beautifully. I had no issues with them. But I really love this collection, and shout out to Patrick Starr again for creating this amazing brand, and I cannot wait to see even more of what's to come. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you thumbs it up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the very near future. Love you. Bye.